I hate that the other Aries video got cut off, but hey, that's life. So here's part 2 to Aries' most annoying habits, since the first one cut off and I couldn't finish it. This is just a continuation of that video. I was down to Aries being a brute. That was the last thing that I had left off on. Aries men just kind of plunging their way through life, you know, kind of like the Incredible Hulk. Hulk smash! And when an Aries man is mad, he's just like, Aries man mad! And he'll just smash everything and just like destroy everything in his path, because Aries can be very destructive. And that leads me on to, this wasn't one that I wrote down, but this is one that I just remembered, is that I know that I said that Aries can be very quick-tempered. They can also be very violent. Like, not all Aries are like this, but a large number of Aries are just like, when they get mad, they can't control their tempers. And the first thing that they think of to do is to like hit somebody or throw something, you know. For example, anybody out there a Toni Braxton fan or a Braxton Family Values fan? I am, okay? So I mention the Braxtons every now and then in my astrology videos. For those of y'all who don't know, the Braxton Family Values is a reality TV show based around the life of Toni Braxton, the R&B singer, and her family. She's an R&B singer from, like, you know, she started out I think in like the 90s, and she's like 50 something now, and one of her sisters name is Tracy Braxton. And yes, I know all their zodiac signs, because when I'm a diehard fan, I'm gonna know all of my favorite celebrities, you know, zodiac sign. I mean, it's just what it is. And her sister Tracy Braxton, who was the second oldest out of the bunch, she's an Aries. And recently a new episode came out of Tracy Braxton losing her shit, and oh my god, it was so exciting. It was so exciting to just see her just get so pissed, because Aries, man, y'all anger. And she was angry for so long. Like, she was angry the whole day, like from the very beginning of the scene to the very end. And then the next day when they had their conversation, when she was having a conversation with Tawanda Braxton, her sister, she was still pissed, and she wanted to get up and like fight. She let me get up, but she was ready to get up and fight. I'm like, girl, just chill. Like, Aries have no chill when it comes to their anger. They will get violent, and Tracy Braxton was ready to get violent. She was ready to put hands on Tamar Braxton, and then she ran towards the cameraman and was about to like punch him in the face, or I don't know what it was. She looked like she was about to punch him. She ran towards him, and she was looking so mad and terrifying. I was like, oh my god. I love Tracy Braxton, by the way. I love her. She's hilarious. Aries are just funny people. I just can't help it. They're charming, and they're freaking hilarious and amazing. I love Aries people. But y'all can be crazy, okay? Y'all can just be like, the lid just pops off all the time. Maybe I should start making videos talking about the Braxton Family Values, since I'm so passionate about it. The next point that I have, this is for Aries men. Aries men can be womanizers and man whores. Yes, they're the type of man that will sleep around with all types of women. I mean, you have two types of Aries men, okay? Two types of Aries men. You have the Aries man that is going to sleep around with every woman under the sun. And you have the Aries man that's going to just be with one woman. Like, he's going to just commit to one woman and marry her and be loyal to her. But this is just talking about the annoying habits of Aries. So this is like more of the negative side of Aries. And on the negative side, when an Aries is a man whore, he knows how to get around. And because Aries men, they have this charm about them, right, that they can get just about any woman that they want. You know, all they have to do is just flirt and bat those pretty little innocent boy eyes, and they got you. Please, Aries, pack condoms, because y'all know y'all freaky. Aries is so freaking freaky. The last one I put is that Aries takes everything personal. Deep down inside, like, they get sensitive and emotional about a lot of stuff. Like, I would say constantly throughout the day an Aries is offended. This is only because, you know, I know Aries. I know some Aries personally. And they just take things very personal. You know, sometimes when you say stuff, they just kind of take it back to themselves and make it like, you know, everything is about them. And it's not, honey. It's not, okay? Everything is not about you. Aries can be very self-centered, so because they can be so self-centered, they can also make the assumption that when people are angry or when they're upset, or if they say something negative, that it's about them. Like, for example, like if you make a post on Facebook talking shit about some friends or whatever, like let's just say you make a post saying, you know, something about I don't like people telling me what to do, or I don't like being controlled. like they're the type of friend that will put in the comments, "Are you talking about me?" Or they'll confront you in a text message and be like, "I saw your post on social media. Were you talking about me?" Like Aries are that kind of people, you know. They always just think that everybody is like shit talking them or talking about them behind their backs. Oh yeah, and that makes me remember that's another point. Aries can be very paranoid. That's another thing. I know I mentioned that Virgos can be very paranoid, which they can. It's a different type of paranoia. Virgos are paranoid that they have illness or disease because they're extreme hypochondriacs. But like Virgos can't handle when their body is like reacting in some type of way. Aries, on the other hand, is paranoid about like people not liking them, or paranoid about people talking shit about them behind their backs, or you know, they also have a lot of fears. They can be really fearful, so they're just paranoid about something just bad happening in life. They also sometimes have issues with their self-esteem, so they also get paranoid that they'll embarrass themselves or that they won't do something right. Because Aries people, although they can be very brave and very courageous, on the flip side, Aries can be very, very fearful and very like they can have really low self-confidence and a lack of faith in themselves, which is a common issue with Aries. I would say that that's one of y'all's main issues, that y'all sometimes don't have confidence in yourselves. And so I believe that concludes part 2 of Aries' most annoying habits. I had no idea that I had so much to say about Aries. I guess it's because I have a lot of experience with an Aries. The woman that raised me was an Aries. Okay, my mother. I have some Aries friends, and you know, I'm a fan of some Aries celebrities. Michael Fassbender, for one, is an Aries, and oh my God, if I could marry that man, y'all. But unfortunately, he's married. Like, how could he go and be married to somebody other than me? Like, I feel some type of way. I was very upset when he got married, but it is what it is. So that's all I have for you all today. I thoroughly enjoyed this video. I always enjoy these videos, and it's kind of making me sad that this is my last annoying habits video. But hey, I'm gonna make many more videos about the signs. And so if y'all have anything else that y'all would like to know about the signs, please just you know, message me on Instagram and just tell me what you want to know, tell me what you want to make a video about, and I'm down to make it. So yeah, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Bye bye.